Hello and welcome to the Torah Outreach Program, Erev Shabbos Burst of Inspiration. Today's Burst of Inspiration is sponsored by Anonymous in honor of the Torah Outreach Program. Thank you. This week's Parsha, Parshas Emor. Interestingly, one of the things it talks about is the Sfiras HaOmer, counting between Pesach and Shavuos. There is no mention in the Torah that there is supposed to be any mourning during this time. As a matter of fact, if you think about it logically, we celebrated coming out of Mitzrayim, and we're on our way to celebrate the receiving of the Torah. It should be a time of great joy, but yet we observe, at least for 33 days of the Omer, or the 49-day count, we observe partial mourning. We don't take haircuts. We don't get married. We don't listen to music. So we know it's because of the loss of 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva. 24,000, not just students, but they were the ones being groomed to take over when he and his colleagues would pass on. They would be the Torah authority. And every single one of them died in a plague during this time of year. What would the normal person do if they were Rabbi Akiva? A man who knew nothing till he was 40. He sacrificed everything to learn Torah. He didn't see his wife or family for 24 years, while his wife sacrificed everything for her husband to learn. He rose in the ranks until he was no longer a student. He was a teacher, and from a teacher became a mentor. And he was able to produce 24,000, not just students, 24,000 tzaddikim, Talmidei Chachamim. And they all died in this period of time. Sadly, most people would say, I'm done. What do I need this for? Baruch Hashem, I did it all for your sake. I suffered so much for it. And then it's all thrown away. That's what people would do. What did he do? He thought. And he tried to figure out why they died. And he realized they didn't show proper respect to each other. And as the guides of the Jewish people, if you're going to talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. Why did they die now? To teach us that this is what we're supposed to be working on during this time of year, being proper vessels for that Torah, so we can represent God's Torah by showing respect, patience, love, care for others. And then the third thing he did was find himself 5 new students to replace the 24,000 that were lost. Luckily for us, the one thing he didn't do, and didn't even cross his mind, was give up. Because giving up is not, and never has been, God willing never will be, a Jewish trait. Rabbi Nachman Breslov says, and I'm surprised he's the only one who says this because it's such an ingrained Jewish trait. Ein shum yush ha'olam. There is no such thing in the world as giving up. A Jew doesn't give up. On a personal level and on a national level. Sheva pamim yipol tzaddik become. The tzaddik falls. The righteous person makes mistakes. Says Shlomo Melech, King Solomon, Mishlei. He makes mistakes. Become. He's still called a tzaddik. Why is he called a tzaddik after he's made so many mistakes? And Sheva is just an arbitrary, and it's not arbitrary. Number 7 is a very important number. But it means multiple times he makes mistakes. If he's making so many mistakes, why is he called a tzaddik? Become. Because he gets up. He gets up. What gives him the title of tzaddik? Not the falling, but the getting up. No matter what happens, he gets up again. He doesn't sit there. Doesn't wallow in his self-pity or his anger or his disappointment. Not with himself and not with others. He keeps going. This saying, Ein Shem Yish Ba'alam, was attributed to Rav Nachman, but it should be attributed to Jewish history. Look at us. Look at what we've been through. And look how we've bounced back. Time and time and time and time and time again. Ein Shum Yish Ba'alam. One of the greatest Jewish traits. We never give up, no matter what. Jobs.